That love of the college football experience that you see on Andrew Bouse's face wasn't always there.
I wound up being dragged to a bunch of Wisconsin Badger football games, and I hated them. But they started to turn their program around in the early 90s, and I watched a once dormant stadium come to life. I began to see the passions, the traditions, the pageantry, the mascots, the marching bands, everything that makes college football special, and I was hooked.
Shortly after that, the now teacher from Chicago decided he was going to try to complete a pretty daunting quest to visit every FBS stadium in America. How many stadiums have you been to so far?
Been to 125 of the now 138, and they keep extending my finish line. When I started this thing, it was at 117. And I just I feel like the tour is running me now, and I'm not running the tour, but I'm having a great time.
Andrew has documented every step of the way on his website, collegefootballtour.com, and for Sports Illustrated as well. But there's much more to this crusade. Andrew is gay, and with his husband Olin along for much of this ride, they're not only bringing their experience to people, they're trying to bridge a gap as well.
Sporting events have a unique ability of bringing people from all backgrounds together. People who wouldn't normally gather together are. When I go to certain areas of the country, particularly areas of the country that might not be as permissive to the LGBTQ plus community, I'm mindful of this, and I take it as an opportunity. I begin talking with people at sporting events, at tailgates that I'm invited to, about sports. First 5-10 minutes, I'll casually bring up my husband, or my husband will come up to me. We'll talk a little bit, and a few eyebrows raise and a few jaws drop, but it's an opportunity to break down those walls.
Andrew says for the most part, no matter what stadium or what part of the country they've traveled to, the reception has been mostly positive.
We were at Auburn. Olin was filming me, and he had a pride sticker on the back of his phone. This guy who just didn't seem like he was ready to say very much was very excited to come right up to us and say, "Oh my gosh, I am gay. It is so great to see some other gay sports fans around here." The most important thing in the LGBTQ plus community is visibility, normalizing the community. The people who are against Pride Nights are why we have Pride Nights.
And Andrew takes a lot of pride in what he's been able to do as this journey nears its end. Is it going to be a little bittersweet when it's over?
I think when it's over, I'm going to look back and just be amazed at what I accomplished. Very few people have done this. I'm looking so forward to being able to take this and use it to explore other avenues within the world of sports and to return to some of my favorite haunts, but also to see what's next. What's the next chapter? I'm excited about it.
Our thanks to Matt Zahn. Andrew has plans to hit 10 new stadiums this coming college football season. That would put him at 135 of 138. He says he's planning a big celebration when he expects to complete that long journey in 2027.